Hello everybody and welcome to another hobby hangout. I'm gonna just go ahead and start with the winner of the giveaway. I will put that on screen now. So congratulations to Christopher Pino. I think I said your last name right. If I did not, please correct me. I'm gonna have the winner go ahead and email me using the same email that you use for YouTube, obviously, so I can make sure that you're you, and I will go ahead and get your box shipped out this week. For everyone who didn't win, thank you for entering, and I will go ahead and link the website below where you can get what I was gonna give away, where you can get those thunder trays or those adapters. I will link that below so that you can still get your hands on some. Now, for this hobby hangout, I have a few things I want to show you guys. So I have been dipping my feet into A Song of Ice and Fire. And for anyone that doesn't know, that's the Game of Thrones miniature game. I'm going to be showing you guys a few of the minis from that game and basically tell you what I think of them. So you guys, I knew opening the box, before opening the box, I knew that there were a lot of repeat sculpts. I thought I had mentally prepared. I thought I knew what the deal was. I read the box contents. I knew a lot of the sculpts were repeat sculpts because in a starter box, you get a full playable army, basically. So I thought I was ready. But then, okay, just look at this, okay? Look at these sculpts. So you have 2 liters. This is, I believe, 2 units. So it's 1 liter per unit, but then you only have 3 different sculpts across 24 dudes. What? Like, I knew it, but it still hurts to see it. And I get it's a budget game, okay? So you buy the starter box, that's really all you need to play a full game. Super cool, price efficient, like just, it's fantastic. And I understand that this game is centered more towards people who like to play as opposed to hobbyists, because if your main draw into the hobby is the painting portion, obviously this is not ideal. So it really just is about like the playing, and I get that. Look at these guys. These are the traplings. I have the Free Folk set, by the way. Of course I did. So these are the traplings, and then we have some of the non-combat units and some of the leaders over here. Okay, I really don't know what to say. As far as the quality of the sculpts, they're nice. I have no complaints. They're pre-assembled. So again, this is geared towards players, not hobbyists, because there's no assembly. They are soft plastic. So if you've played Star Wars Legion, you could compare the quality of these to those. The scale is a little bit different. These I think are more realistic than those. The quality's fine, and if they were just a handful more sculpts, I would be so into this. It's been really hard for me to get past that, just because I can't even imagine, first of all, painting that many minis, but them all being pretty much the same. It's just not, it's not it for me. But the giants that come in that box are so cool. It almost makes up for it, I want to say. I obviously started painting this guy. Look how, first of all, just look how cool he is. Like, he's obviously not done. When I was painting him, his skin, I completely forgot about his feet. So I need to do that. But I am in love with these sculpts for these giants. And it's just like, do the coolness of the giants make up for the 3 sculpts per 24? I don't know. To be determined. I'm gonna try to play a few games because as of right now I haven't played, and then maybe give a full review of the game holistically, like thinking about not only the minis but the game as well. That's my goal. But yeah, I've been really enjoying painting them. So I painted this guy, and hold on, I have one more guy that I started. Where is he? Here. So this is from the Heroes. I mean, I think it's the Heroes box. I just started painting him recently. And is he focused? Let me check. It's as good as it's gonna get. And I have no complaints about the quality of the sculpt. What I will say is that these ones have a lot of hidden mold lines, so you think that like you got all of them, you cleaned all of them up, and then after you prime it and start painting it, in my case, you see a ton more that you missed. I mean, that's kind of the case for all miniatures, I'm not gonna lie, but like these ones were really bad. And because they're soft plastic, they're harder to clean up. You know, with the hard plastic like GW minis, you take an X-Acto or even a mold line remover and and it's smooth. With the soft plastic, I found it to be a little bit harder to get that smooth finish. Again, I'm not very good at the hobbying portions besides the painting, so this stuff is difficult for me to begin with. But I just thought I would share this with you guys. I'll have more to report later once I've played a few games. But just these miniatures, let me just show you a few more. Okay, so like I said, the quality of them is nice. They have a good feel to them. They come pre-attached to their bases, so it's like if you want to do any cool basing effects, you're gonna have to try to cut them off and then put them back on. I'm pretty minimalistic when it comes to my bases. Like, I don't do a whole lot, so it's not really a big deal for me. I'm just gonna throw, like what I did with the Giants, is I just put some texture paint and then did a good dry brush. I'm gonna add some snow later, but nothing crazy. So I didn't take him off or anything. I just added that right on. But they have a nice weight to them, and I like that about soft plastic miniatures. Same thing with Star Wars Legion. After they're painted and based, they have a really good weight to them. Sorry about that. So I'm gonna show you some of the Targaryens. First of all, my husband went and purchased the Targaryen starter set before consulting me. And it's upsetting to me because that would have been the faction that I wanted to play. Probably, like I was 90% leaning towards it, and we didn't even make any final decisions. So he ordered them, they showed up. I was kind of thinking, oh, they're for me? No, he got them for himself. Okay, so I was like, okay, well, I really like the Giants from the Free Folk. Will those Giants make the rest of the whole faction worth it? To be determined, as I mentioned. So I'm just going to show you some of his Targaryen. Okay, so we have, so the Targaryen starter set is all, they're all on horses, and then it's Khaleesi. So this is called Drogo, and this sculpt, every time I look at it, I want to paint it so badly. Look, he has the heads in his hand, he has his long braid, of course. I am not crazy about the fact that it's pre-assembled, because it's just like gonna be really hard to paint it, but it's such a nice sculpt. I'm obsessed with it, and I'm in such a bad mood that I don't get to paint it. So that's him. Here's one that he primed already, so you can kind of see the detail on it. He's a Zenithal primer. I don't really do that. Oh, you missed some mold lines here. I don't know why I'm judgy about that when I'm like really bad about that myself, but anyway. So yeah, this is one that is primed, and then he did finish painting one so far. We've got this guy here. So again, this is not my paint job. I think it looks okay. They're just such cool models. Like, I'm kind of torn. They're both pretty cool. I don't know. I think for some reason, I always gravitate towards armies that need a lot of models, whereas these guys are very low model count. And then the Free Folk, you need a zillion dudes, and it's like, I don't know, it's just like a coincidence. I don't prefer high model count armies. I prefer low model count armies. But for some reason, whenever I choose an army, first of all, I choose an army 100% based off of the aesthetic. It always just happens that the one that I like is high model count. So when I found out that he went and got the Targaryens, that's my preference, and they're low model count, I was just so upset. I was absolutely upset. But you know, we're working through these things and everything's gonna be fine. The second Heroes box that's coming out for my guys are more Giants, so I'm really excited about that. That'll be cool, because then I'll have 4 different sculpts for these big guys, and that'll be great. I was kind of thinking about doing a painting tutorial on this giant right here, but I don't know that anyone would watch it, you know? Maybe I'll just do it because I feel like it. All right, guys, that was the hobby hangout. Congratulations again to the winner, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.